It was so much open field left if they execute that play.
Yeah.
I need more creativity from Kellen Moore. We saw CeeDee Lamb win matchups. We saw Amari Cooper not drop a pass over the middle of the field. We saw all of these guys that we knew that were coming back that was going to add juice to this offense produce. Michael Gallup, back of the end zone. Creativity, Kellen Moore. You have weapons. Do not bottle these guys in. Take a look at this, y'all. Now, granted, Tony Pollard is third in most yards per rusher among running backs and doesn't have half the carries both the dudes in front of him have. Now, I know Zeke Elliott is a big money running back, and they want to make sure he get his totes, but his knee is hurting over there. And Tony Pollard is touching the ball and making explosive plays. Do it, please. Creativity, Kellen Moore. Get back to it.
Yeah, Marcus, I'd like to see more creativity, but I'd also like to see more consistency from Dak Prescott. Because while he did make some wow throws last night, he also made some throws, and a lot of them tend to happen when defenses are giving him those shell looks and he's trying to force the ball downfield instead of taking what's available to him underneath. Something that's concerned me watching Dak ever since he's come back from that calf injury is the lack of production on the ground. And it doesn't have to be a lot, but when defenses, especially in New Orleans in particular, when they play man and turn their backs on him, those rush lanes were there last night, and he was passing them up. Over the last 3 games, he has 0 total rushing yards. And look, Dak Prescott, we don't need him to have more than, 20 or 30 a game. But when those first downs are there and he's not taking them, that is taking away an element of what used to be an incredibly dynamic offense.
I mean, absolutely, Mina. I mean, we're not asking him to be Jamel Holloway. We're not saying be Tony Rice. We're not saying be Tommy Frazier. But what we are saying is use your legs to create some plays for the Dallas Cowboys. And he hasn't done that over the last 3 games. And even without being able to do that, he hasn't been as accurate outside of the pocket as we've seen him before. And I do believe that is hampered. When you listen to Marcus speak of Michael Gallup and CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper, they made amazing football plays last night. We've seen Tony Pollard and his juice create large plays in the run game, in the kick game, in the pass game. If we get the same Dak that we had before the injury, this offense is just as explosive as it was when the season started. And I don't know if it's the injury. I don't know if it's fear. Whatever it is, Dak isn't playing at that same MVP level that he was at the beginning of the season. And that was the reason we were touting this team as a Super Bowl caliber football team. So let's see, can they get back to that? And can Dak Prescott get back to who he was?
And y'all
first, I'd like to say,
Mina first.
Yeah,
babies first, right?
I just want to give a shout out to Ryan Clark for coming up with comps for dual threat quarterbacks who are not Lamar Jackson. I feel like whenever I'm watching a game, announcers will say, well, he's no Lamar Jackson. And shout out to Tommy Frazier, the God, as a Nebraska fan. Go Big Red. But I just want to throw in a quick caveat. I know we're criticizing the Cowboys offense. I know they've been struggling. But a lot of that is also the competition. The Saints defense is one of the best units in the NFL.
Yeah,
I realize it's a disappointing season because of the injuries on that side of the ball.
That's huge.
They are incredibly talented at all 3 levels and not only are they very difficult to run on, but the coverage in the secondary is just sticky as hell. So some of the struggles we saw had to do with the particular matchup.
Yeah, I just wanted to double down on something RC said because I don't want people to get it misconstrued. We've talked about the injuries and the guys that have been out offensively. But to RC's point, the Dallas Cowboys are going to go as 4 goes. As Dak Prescott goes, the Dallas Cowboys will go. So if it's in anybody's mind that we waiting on weapons to get back or guys to come back off of injury or things to get right with Kellen Moore, it is about Dak Prescott and his performances that's going to allow Dallas to legitimately be a
That's what had them where they were, bro.
I'm actually not concerned about this defense. I think this defense is super opportunistic. They are super fast. They are going to continue to make big plays. The Cowboys are going to go as Dak Prescott goes. He has to play better.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.